G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Open TTD or Transport Tycoon Deluxe or whatever we're calling it this week. You joined me where we left off last time, just outside of Tillithwaite, where we're watching our planes fly around in circles because we couldn't build a big enough airport for them to actually land. Yeah, go around again, go on. And Train 91's having a whinge. Such is life. Windberg Bay City Woods now accepts coal and iron ore. Well, that sounds like a steel mill's popped up. There. Well, that was easy. What are we doing today? Well, we've started getting some money. You know, the planes aren't helping, but everything else is pulling. Oh, there you go. You made $2,000 this year. That's okay. Everyone else is pulling their own weight. It's just the planes are, not doing as well as we expected. And by not doing as well as we expected, I mean they're a colossal garbage fire. We also have a lot of trains I need to replace, and I probably should have done that before I started recording. Tell you what, we'll make a bit more money, and it's happening again. I thought we fixed this by sending in more iron ore. We've sent in some iron ore. I get the feeling we have to transport more steel. No, we're transporting all the steel we have available. It's going well. Just another day in the life of it. No, a tram has been invented. Good for the tram. Yes, that's fantastic. Now, if we could actually process some of that iron ore and coal and turn it into steel, got a steel train, waiting to pick it up and everything. It's almost like I've planned out a full production chain. Train 104 is also complaining. That's good. Yes, as I was saying, we'll make a bit of cash and I'll duck off screen and fix up some of these poor old venerable trains. I've noticed we've got a couple of gravel pits and a couple of clay pits here, so I was looking for a brickworks, and there is one right here, which is arguably not very convenient because to use the main line we'd have to somehow get over this, but then I remember this goes through a tunnel, so how viable would that be? How much do you hate me right now? That's a station. That's the town. There we go. Yeah. Oh, you think we're outstanding? Oh, that won't last long by the time we start building a station. So I started looking for another brickworks and sort of got a bit distracted. But there is one over here. So I'm thinking we might actually hook up some clay and gravel in this part just to get a bit more money flowing. And hey, there's a forest and a sawmill and a brewery's opening there. Do you produce much grain? No, you produce bugger all. Okay, well, back to the original idea of the gravel and the clay and the stuff. So we've got one pretty piss poor clay pit, one pretty average quarry, another equally average quarry, and that's about it. And unfortunately, brickworks need more clay than they do gravel. So unless we can find another clay pit, we're not going to be building a massive money spin here. You can find another quarry. That's a thing. I don't know how well this will go, but I'm willing to have a crack at it. I mean, when have I ever not? There's another clay pit there. It's exceptionally mediocre. Bully for you there, champion. And there's another gravel and another gravel. Oh my god, there's quarries everywhere. My kingdom for another clay pit, though. Seriously? No? Nothing? Nothing? Shout out if you see one. Where ideally we'd find an engineer's yard and just transport all the gravel there and be done with it. Does anyone see an engineer's yard? I see a lot of breweries. There's one there. There's one there. There was one there. There's the oil wells we're using. What's that? That's a food processing plant. That's not much good to us. Ship 21 is trying to make a baby ship. Good for Ship 21. At least we're back up to 1 million now. That's a thing. So what I might do is I might just get the clay going over there and then just have a single gravel train from one of the 50 billion quarries that we got going on and sort of see how we go with that. But so we'll probably stick with little short trains because we don't want to deplete the clay pit too much. What am I looking for? I'm looking for industrial stations. I am no good at talking and not talking. Building things. That's what it is. Building things. I'm not good at talking and building things. Or am I? I don't know where I was going with that. Let's put a buffer stop down. Look at distraction. So we may as well just hijack the existing junction. Oh, Ship 24, just get off it. Okay, mate? You'll be right. We'll just put a bit of track in here. It's fine. We'll just sort of piggyback on that there. See, problem solved. And then we come back up here. And where are we going to have the junction? Because we've got to get sort of over yonder to Avon Low. Are we going to run the trains through Lunas? Ooh, EE Type 1. Yes, let's say we're going to try that. And let's just build one so we don't upset the vehicle manufacturer. because that might be how we power our clay train. We might... Oh, train 45. Oh, wow, that's a lot of trains waiting in depot. And they're all gone. Yeah, so if we can use diesels, that'll hopefully keep our costs down over a steam train, which will be good for the old bottom line there. So our moment of problem, do we run up through Lunas and then back down to Avonlow with our passenger trains? I reckon we just have a separate line sort of come off here for the freight, and we'll figure out the passengers later. In fact, we can actually just hijack this old railway line here for the what's it called? The iron ore mine. That's a thing. That's a thing we've all heard of. So we'll just build a cheeky bit of a bridge in here. We'll sort of just raise the land up there to make it look a bit nicer. Just sneak a little bridge in there, and then we'll just sneak a little bit of track up in there. And train 91 is waiting in depot. Good for train... Oh, yeah, 3. Bye-bye. That's the end of them. I'm... no, ship 26 is having a go. Good for... Well, there goes... Bullet dodged. Oh, right. Here I was worried that we'd be losing the brickworks up here, but no, we've actually gotten away with it for once, he says, hoping he hasn't spoken way too soon. Now, to avoid going up hills and to try and piss away some of the money, let's just build a stupid tunnel. Yeah, that was 100 grand. That was an amount that we spent and have no regrets. Have some regrets. Have no regrets. Now we're going to get across the farmland, and farmland is notoriously expensive. How much is that going to cost me? That's another 100 grand. Okay, what if we tunnel under it? That was 46 grand. Everyone remember, we're going to do maths. Okay, so that does cost more. We don't have to do maths to realise that. Whoops, did it anyway. Don't care. Yep, we're just no hold barred. Nope, no hold barred. No holds barred. I speak good tonight. Knowing my luck, I'm probably not even recording, so, I don't have to worry about this at all. So let's chuck down an unloader there, and we'll just do a bit of a ro-ro station so we can have a couple of trains coming in here at once. I'm also questioning why I built this a single track when quite clearly we're going to have more than one train running in here. Yeah, let's double track let's just do it now. Then we can forget about it, just like we've forgotten about all our ships that are getting old. No, we got a bit of a drop there. We'll just put a sneaky little bridge in there. Let's go with the truss bridge again. That looks nice. And we'll just squeeze another tunnel in here. Boop. There we go. And we'll just why we were doing single track, I don't know. It's been a long day. Get off my back. You're not the boss of me. So, signals. We need to signal it up. So inbound trains coming this way, so we'll whack down a home stick there. And we'll just chuck down a couple of little signals there. And then we'll just paint a big nice line down to there. Good, that was easy. Drop one in there, and then do the opposite. Whoopity whoopity whoop. And, that was a convenient placement. We'll just make you a one-way. And make you a one-way, and we should be good to go. And there's the finances window that we don't like looking at because it shows where we're pissing away all our money. I'm very good at pissing away all our money. Now, it occurs to me we've built our engine in this depot when he can't sort of get there. Actually, he probably can. I probably sold him prematurely. We can just put a little triangle in, which also works. So, rebuy the diesel. Also the EE Deltic has been invented. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's also £500,000, so probably not going to build that one. So this one's 110 odd grand. Now, we're sort of replacing the little engine, so it's already cheaper to buy the diesel. What about running costs? 22 grand a year as opposed to the steam engine, which is 34. Tractive effort 133. It's just better all round. Let's just sign me up. You had me at hello. Now you carry clay. You do not. You also do not. I see. I don't think anything else carries clay except the 5-plank open wagon. So send in the 5-plank open wagons, I say. I've always had a hankering for some more, vintage steam era wooden wagons. Who doesn't want vintage steam era wooden wagons clacking it up and down their main line? Well, I don't, but, just deal. And we'll have to assign you a depot. I guess we'll just give you this one here, and assuming we ever send you to the depot, you can just sort of, figure it out. You'll be fine. So that should be pretty good. Have we refitted you for clay? We have not. There you go. Off you go, little fella. Yeah. Isn't that a pretty looking engine? Now, go make some money because... Oh, no, we're back up to 1.5 million. Never mind. We just, don't make a loss. Yeah, we'll get to you eventually. I'm going to do all the replacements off camera because... Yeah, they're definitely becoming overwhelming. Oh, they've got a lot of steel waiting. Oh, 150 tons. No, that's still not bad, I guess. How many steel trains do we actually have? One. Okay, that was a fun counting game. I should be a preschool teacher. Kids, we're going to count to 1. Boom. So we're still suffering from an oversupply of coal, which is not great. If I recall correctly, we tried to head that off with some more iron ore. There's still plenty there. Is the ship coming back? That's a boy. No, the ship's just delivered. Okay, that's good. Did I see another iron ore mine up here somewhere? No, we're using that one. We're using that one. So the answer to that is no. No, I didn't. How's this one going at the wharf? 157 tons. That's not bad. And there is no more iron ore on this island. That's disappointing. Oh, look! I found the engineer's yard we wanted. It's a bit late. Well, actually, we could probably ship the gravel across. We could sort of instead of running the gravel to the brickworks, we could run the gravel down to a wharf, and then that's not a half bad idea. Well, yeah, I think we should investigate that. But first, we have to connect up this little fella here. In fact, I'm not even going to bother. 18 ton of clay, you can just deal. Wow, minus 31 grand. Hello, sailor. You are not doing well, and yet you're travelling at capacity. What is your excuse, sir? See, you're 1.7. We can deal with that. Minus 40. How much are ferries again? Can we price out some new ferries? That's 300 passengers. That's a lot of passengers. What other ferries do we have? We have this fella. That's $1 million. Okay, so ferries also not viable, but the planes not doing great either. Can we build bigger planes? Is that the problem? Can we? Oh, hello, 377 Strato Cruiser, Bristol Britannia, 99 passengers. Vickers Viscount helicopter. Bristol Britannia. That's 100 passengers. What's he cost run? 209 grand a year. God, no wonder they're not making any money. Oh, you're only 60 grand a year. If we transport more people, we make more money, but we also hemorrhage more money if we... No, we'll just leave it and hope it works itself out. That's the Australian way to do things. It's just sort of just hope it figures itself out. What were we doing before I got all distracted? That's right, we're going to set up a gravel wharf for the shipping of gravel to engineers' yards. Do we have a gravel source on this island? We do. Hello. Ooh, 180 tonne of gravel. Because it might help to sort of set this up. Actually, there's an engineer's yard here as well. I figure we need to set up a local delivery before we set up some sort of overly elaborate supply chain so that when this thing yanks the rug out from under our feet, we don't, question many, many things. Do we want to go to this one? I mean, it's further away by boat, but it's sort of arguably more convenient for the train that we're going to set up right now. Let's try that one. We'll just send the ships up the coast. Should be right. In fact, we could even unload the ship sort of here and rail it up. If only we had a convenient wharf already built. Hey, there's one. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's rail it up because we've got this funky, happy railway line that we're really underutilising because, well, I may have oversold how busy it was going to be. So let's start with a nice, healthy tunnel through the mountain. That's too healthy. That's fine. How much does that cost? Yeah, that'll do. I'm sure this will make money. It's fine. It's just we got 2.4 million. What do we care? Ask me again when we're bankrupt. What are we doing? We're putting a buffer stop in there. Well, I won't bother with a row. And now we'll just another diesel. Haha. So long, Type 1. We're up to Type 2. I'll take it because I'm sure we're going to need that for our burgeoning. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that word right. I'm trying to sound fancy to impress the viewers at home. Our big network. In fact, why don't we go around the town so our gravel trains don't get delayed by that station there. So build a nice little curve there, a little drop there, and then we'll just have a sneaky curve there, and then we'll drop down here. See, everyone's happy. And we'll put in a junction here. And we can bring sort of modern... No, don't. What'd you put that there for? That was a stupid place to put it. We'll get rid of all these signals because, well, we don't need them anymore. And we'll put in new signals that are better in every way because new is always better. except when it's not. But, most of the time it is. Now, up here, seriously, we have a shortage of engineers yards on the mainland, and you've gone and given me 2 in this corner of the map. No, I can't be mad at you. So what we'll do is we'll just put a bit of a dead-end station. Okay, we won't put a dead-end station. Hey, it's a BR type. Ha! I don't know what it's laughing at, but ha-ha! So we'll put a dead-end station here. No, he's holding firm for now. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. These stupid industries, they just disappear. Like, leaves in the breeze. Just, and they're gone. What was that sound? The wind. Yeah, let's just connect up the station and just hope for the best. So we'll put in a bit of a sneaky junction there. We'll get rid of this signal here. We'll upgrade you to a pretty light signal. Yeah, we'll put a pretty light signal in there as well, and just hopefully that will be sufficient. If not, we'll come back and rebuild the whole thing. Oh, I know, train 112. You'll figure it out eventually. We do need to put a depot in somewhere on this line too. Oh, right. That is to say, we'll just put one in here. Why not? Whoop, yeah, that was one tile over from where I meant to put it. And then we'll just sort of move the signal up here and, well, bonus depot, I guess. I'm gesturing at the screen again, because why wouldn't you? Now, let's have a look at that Type 2 diesel that we've committed to trying. 130 grand, yeah, okay. 140 k's an hour. Oh, general purpose, okay. Light general purpose. General purpose, light general purpose. Okay. Plenty of horsepower. 191, that tractive effort. Kilonewtons? Kilometer knots? I don't know. Running cost, 30 grand a year. That is significantly cheaper than the steam engine. Yeah, okay, well, it's cheaper than the steam engine. It's not significantly, thanks for pointing that out. Let's just shut up and get some wagons. Let's go with, they're both 80k's now. Okay, I didn't want to slow down the passenger trains too much, but oh well, needs must. Yeah, that should do. And let's chuck a brake fan on the back there. Can we fit another? No, don't tempt fate. You probably can't. You probably just upset things. 180 tonne of gravel, that ain't bad. So if you, sir, could full load there, please. And then if you could bugger off up there, that'd be great. Now you get started, and we'll just assign you your own depot. Apparently, we've still got the Tillythwaite station window open. Oh, well, it's sad for you two. You're sold. Ship 1 is getting on. Mate, get in line. So hopefully you're going to naff off up your branch line and start loading gravel, and then unloading it at Little Ackberg Bay Engineers Yard. Yeah, that's a thing. So it should just consume gravel and fuel oil. In fact, weren't we producing fuel oil up here as well as plastic? We were. Hello. Yeah, oh, okay. Well, sorry about that. You guys have a date with the claw. Right. Let's set up an overly complicated shipping line all the way down here because, well, we can, I guess. I mean, we've got money for once. And, it might actually make a bit of money. And if it doesn't, I'll just blame someone else. It's not my problem. It's the economy's fault. Very, very bad time for shipping of fuel oil, probably. So we can run him through Brobridge Boy. That sounds dirty. Why would you say that? We'll put one up here. Feethwaite Boy number 2. Oh, there's boy number 1. I'm thinking, what happened to boy number 1? We'll drop him there. Now, make sure you don't hit any of these jagged bits of land that are sticking out. You won't hit this one all the way in here, because lighthouse. But, out here, these ones, oh, yeah, they're not risky at all. Again, who's putting these lighthouses down? I think I put that one there to try and sort of head off a potential catastrophe. We'll put one there just for the safe side, just so he can navigate his way around Little Ackberg Bay, which is ironically not much of a bay, it's more of a point, and it has a great view of the void. But, what are you going to do? So we'll chuck a ship depot in somewhere, probably there. That's fine. That's going to fulfill our needs. Don't know why I built it there when we're going to be building the ship to load up here. Was that always there? I feel like that's new. Okay, what is the most convenient ship depot to that? There probably isn't one. Where am I building all these ships? There's not one there. Where are these ships all oh, here. Okay, well, that's reasonably convenient. So give me the biggest oil tanker you've got. That carries food. That carries plenty of oil. What's this carrying? 400, 770. No, you had me. Oh, hello, what are you? You're not a oil tanker. You are. I think we've already got one of these, so yeah, we'll take another one. Refit for fuel oil, please. And if you, sir, if I can get the order window open, could full load there, and then just sort of swing by all these boys. Just tick them off the list. This thing is going to hemorrhage money every second year, I reckon, because it's going to take absolutely forever to make a delivery. Yeah. Did I just send it to the depot instead of the docks? Boom. Drop off the fuel oil there. That's your depot there. And then just sort of make your way back the way you came, I guess, and we'll just have to hope the engineer's yard doesn't shut down in the meantime. And that one, and off you go, sir. So that's a nice little bonus bit of income that we can hopefully get. But yeah, so we're going to set up some gravel, and we'll set up a ship route up to Little Ackberg Bay from... I mean, we could probably just ship it out of Penhall Docks. We've already got the docks here. I'm just wondering, what's the shortest possible route? Would it be up this way, or would it be up from the top here? Because we could also rail it up to. Oh no, because we're going to rail it. We're going to rail it from sort of Trud down here. Oh, that's right. We'll just ship it. Yeah. Okay. No, I remembered what we're doing now. We're going to ship it from here to here rather, and then rail it up through the main line up to there. Good. Okay. We can do this. We can get this. So this one we can probably just do trucks for because. Well, it's a pretty short distance, and we can use the existing truck terminal and, everything associated with it. We'll put a second truck terminal in, though, just because, well, these guys have managed to completely jam up the works with just 2 trucks. So, good for you guys. So we'll put another passing lane in there. And I was right to only build 2 trucks, because as we saw, they eventually processed the full 360 tonne of iron ore and ended up just sitting there waiting for a load. So, if we could run a bit of road up this way, of course there's a clay pit in the way, why wouldn't there be? Hey, the clay train's back. Hey, buddy, how'd you go on your first run? Or second run? I haven't been paying attention. I frickin' hate this game. Okay, so you go to the depot, because clearly that was a exercise in futility. But at least we got to try the Type 1. No, that's not the way to the depot, Chief. Where you going, buddy? What you doing? What you doing? Can you go back to the... You know what? Good luck to you. Just, do what you got to do. Just whatever. I can't even. You're just... I'm waving at the screen again. I've got to stop doing that. But just, goodbye. Farewell. Good luck. Have a good life. Just, yeah. Thanks for coming. So yeah, anyway, our new money spinner, gravel. Clay is so earlier this episode. I don't know, like 10 minutes ago? 5 minutes ago? Gravel. That's what we're going with. Yes, gravel. Now, show me something in the form of those trucks, just more of them. What do we got? We've got Hereford Bull with box... No, I don't want a box trailer. Here we go. I want a hopper trailer. Access Rigel or Access November. Well, it's currently September, so I'll probably go the Rigel. So that can carry gravel, he says, as he builds one. Let's refit you to carry gravel. 35 tonne, that's pretty respectable. That's almost as much as a single bloody train wagon. So if you could come down to Penhall Docks and force unload. No, don't take cargo. No loading. There we go. That's a boy. And then you can just service there if you need to. So you get started, and we'll clone you in time, when we actually have the rest of the thing set up. The rest of the thing, God, you've got words for a reason. Use your big boy words. The rest of the supply chain. Yeah, that's how we do it. So let's try and pimp out this wharf by not building a station hall large, but by building some, industrial stations. So we'll need buffer stops. We always need buffer stops. Let's put them there and then just sort of stick that in there. Now, how are we going to do this? We're gonna probably just got a generic station we can build. That looks sort of more like something you'd build out in an actual mine. Now let's try and put it together ourselves. What's that? That's a water tower. That's probably no good to us. Show me raw materials. What can you show me in raw materials? Here we go. We got a train loading chute. So we'll need 2 of those. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll put them at the start of the station. We'll put it there. And we'll put sort of, I guess, we'll fill in the space with some... Apparently we've got a lot of iron ore waiting there. Is that good? How much do you carry? 360, 260. Oh no, that's good. That's fantastic. So now we need a way to load these things. So we'll just indulge our eye candy. Hello, bulldozer minerals. Yeah, let's put some of them in. What do we? 1. Okay, no, I want a bigger one. Show me a bigger one. Okay, that's just a generic pile. So let's just drop a couple of bulldozers in, sort of there, and then we'll just put a bit of a pile in the intervening space. There we go. That looks good. And that looks good. And we'll drop one in there. And now we don't want that. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Let's go back to fixtures. What can we see about fixtures? A bit of a road. We don't need a fence. We'll put a bit of a road in here. Oh, there you go. How do we put a road corner in? Is that a thing that exists? No. Cool. I didn't really think this all the way through. We can put a generic fence down though. Yeah, that looks good, sort of. I guess if you're into that sort of thing. I don't understand the purpose of the road that we've built, but we've built a road. In fact, we can put a road with fence down. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's how we do it. So we've built a fancy-looking port thing that's completely not functional, but it looks kind of interesting. So we're going to run with it. We're going to leave it. We're going to. That doesn't line up. No, go. Yes, good work, son. That's how we wanted to do that. Let's just try and. There's the signal on the way. Okay, we won't be connecting that up. There we go. Just get rid of that, and put in a nice little junction there, and then we'll put a nice little diamond there, because we're going to be pumping the gravel trains out of here. Yeah, there we go. Put a couple of signals in there. That's good. That's a bigger plane. It's a lot of money. Okay, 80 passengers. Pfft, we had more in the thingy that had the capacity of 100. You know, the Bristol Britannia, I think it was called. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, planes are so last episode. We're all about gravel all the time now, especially after the clay debacle. So we now need a ship to ship our gravel across. Hello, friend. So I notice that you're a bulk freighter and you're carrying iron ore in that direction and running back empty. Could I convince you to you can't refit at station? That's disappointing. Okay, so you can continue running empty and we'll just run a second ship because apparently efficiency is not something we want to focus on. Can we refit you? Do you allow us to refit at station if I told you to go there? Yeah? No. Okay, well, it was worth a try. Let's just sell that off for get our money back. So show me something in the form of the Alta Meteorita freighter, and show me something in the form of gravel transport, 360 ton of gravel. That sounds fine. Yeah, that'll do. Full load there, please. And then if I could convince you to... Actually, you'll have to go via the boy. Both of them. Otherwise, you'll get lost. Yeah. So if I could convince you to then come over here. And... oh, I see. Now you'll refit at station, will you? Right. Okay. Let's just try you again. So... Okay, now you want to refit at station. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Okay, so if you refit to iron ore... Full load any cargo with refit to iron ore. Good boy. And then instead of... Oh, here we go. We've got to unload all... No, we've got to turn off... We'll put load if available with gravel. There you go. Good work, son. Yes. Yeah, in fact, we won't tell you to full load either way, so you can just run back and forth as much as you want. And even if you run back a little bit empty, at least you're carrying cargo in both directions, so that's fine. So that's good. So ship 9... Sayonara, buddy. Nope, I said rack off. There you go. Bye-bye. That's what sayonara means, doesn't it? Yeah, so he will now come over here and unload gravel. And then... There's a lot of passengers waiting there. There's 851 of them. We should probably put some more... No, you're getting distracted. You get... So, we need to then rail the gravel up to Little Ackberg Bay Engineers Yard, which is quite happily sitting there processing the gravel we've already given it. And already our one train is, being bested by the amount of gravel. Where is our one train anyway? Please be in the tunnel going to the gravel mine. There you are. Gravel mine? Gravel quarry. How much do you carry? No, don't stop him. That's sort of counterproductive. You carry 180 tonne of gravel. Out of a potential... Oh, God, we could load 2 trains up there. That's good. That's good. No, focus on one thing at a time. We've got the truck. We've got the ship. Now we just need the train. We use the same depot we used before. And, yeah, let's go to the Type 2. That seems to be doing all right. And we'll go some bogey hoppers. That's too many. We'll scrap one of them. There we go. Just forget that ever happened. And refit with gravel, please. And we'll get you to full load down there. And, yeah, I will deal with all these before the end of the episode, I promise. Well, by before the end of the episode, I mean, I'll say I'll end the episode, then I'll just do them off camera. I'm not going to do them off camera. I'm going to forget. A little secret, right? No, don't go to the depot. Just service there, please. Yeah, there we go. Now, we've refitted you to carry gravel, I think. Well, better safe than sorry. Hey, look, there's your sister train. And we should probably get 2 of you going because the ship is going to sort of... Wow, that's 200 grand. Okay, I'm probably going to regret having 2 of these trains, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Ship 1 is getting very old. Yeah, as I said, mate, get in line. He probably is in line. So now that we've got our production chain set up, we need more gravel trucks. And there's our gravel truck there. So we've got 1, now we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start with 6, see how that goes. So he should come down and unload his gravel. Oh, he's already been doing that. There's 70 tonne of gravel here already. Now let's make sure that old mate ship 3 fulfills his side of the bargain. So he's 15 grand in the hole at the moment. That's okay. He's going to make a drop off of iron ore. And what a drop off of iron ore. He did not drop any iron ore off. They may have broken things. Okay, we can fix this. What we need to do is we need to have 2 separate orders to go to Penhall Docks. So... what we'll do is we'll say Penhall Docks. Yeah, okay, there you go. And then just go to that buoy and come back again. So there, no, we move that up. There we go. So Penhall Docks, we want you to unload all and no loading. Then you go out to the buoy, then you come back again, refit to gravel and load, okay? Cool, can you handle that? Let's try that again. Turn around, Look at how fast the boat goes when you push that button. Okay, let's make sure this works first. So you're going to unload all your iron ore this time. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Oh, look, it even gets lighter in the water too. That's really clever. So now he goes to the buoy, and that worked perfectly. Now he's loaded 100 tonne of gravel. So we'll obviously have to repeat that process at this end. But I think we've just solved our big issue. You know, well, it's not that big of an issue. We probably could just put a second ship on. But, you know, we've made a thing happen, and I'm happy with it. So you, when you get here, we're going to get you to... No, I don't want to look at the ship. I want to get you to unload all and no loading. And then you go to Trud Down End Buoy, and you refit to iron ore, refit to iron ore, and then take the iron ore back, right? Yeah. You can handle that, right? And we've got ourselves a nice little profit machine here, hopefully. Although we're doing quite well for ourselves. We're up to 6 million. So we've got plenty of money for new trains, which is important because certain other projects we've embarked on have been an epic disappointment. Looking at you, Clay Pit. No, it's not the Clay Pit's fault. How are we going over here for steel? 29 tonne, good. The steel train is en route, so we don't need a second steel train yet. And we're still having an oversupply of pretty much everything. I'm going to put another steel train on just a bit of a hunch. Because I'm thinking we're not putting out much steel, probably because we're not transporting it. Yeah, see, our rating's only mediocre. So what I'll do is I will clone you and just send a second steel train out. Because I'm thinking if there's more demand for steel, this place will ship more steel and therefore it'll process more of this iron ore and coal. Could spectacularly backfire. Like most things that we've embarked on, that's probably a safe assumption. But, we'll see how we go. Now, what I need to do is get the gravel from here also down to the wharf. So, again, I'm thinking road transport. I know, I've gone crazy. So we've got a nice little road that comes through town here. We just got to get it over to the... Actually, can we just build a truck stop over here? No, mail. No, that's not good enough. Ooh, electric. Ooh. I'm not ready for electric yet, but boy, do I want to be. I reckon we're going to see, probably next episode, because we've been going for a little while now, I reckon we're going to see a move towards some electric power. You know, we're going to plug in and juice up. Oh, now I really want some juice. Juice is tasty. No, we're gonna put a little sneaky road in here. Now we'll have to extend it down. Here we go. And we've got plenty of room up here for the town to deny us a station. Oh no, actually let us build one. Good. Okay. I thought we might have knocked down too many trees and, you know, upset the town again. So they can load there, they can come down through town. I'm sure the town won't mind having all these trucks running through. And then we will build a nice little bridge here. Just get a girder one. There we go. That's all right. And then we'll just come down and join the existing road. And we'll send more trucks down to the port. Bye-bye Menley Oil Refinery. I don't know where you've come from, but you've gone now. So we will need more trucks. Just show me one of these. And I'll get rid of that. We don't need that. So instead of loading it... No, we don't need another plane. The planes we've got are not doing spectacularly. So now you should already be refitted for gravel. Good. So show me 6 of them, please. Send them out. And so that's our second gravel pit. Oh, there's another one up here. Well, today is definitely a very road-heavy episode because I'm sure as hell not building a railway line up there. Getting a road up there is also going to be an interesting challenge, but probably slightly easier than a railway line. So if we build this up like this, now we are going to knock down a lot of trees doing this, so it was nice being friendly with the town for a while. In fact, we might just sort of head off any problems at the pass there. And how are we going to get up here? We're going to have to build one big hill if we don't sort of level that out. I mean, they're empty trucks, so they're probably not going to struggle too much. But knowing the financial decisions I've made, I don't want to ask too much from my truck drivers in case they just, you know, lose faith in the company, stall on the hill and just go for lunch. Because, let's face it, that's what I'd do. So I'll just put a bit of a loop in here for the truck stop. And that should be, don't need that bit of road there. That should be good there. So we can get another, I guess, 6 or so trucks for now. Oh, we got a bit of a queue coming to the old steel mill. And I sent you to the wrong station, didn't I? Oh, that's okay. You can turn around in the depot and then come down that way. You're meant to load over there with your friend. But, yeah, so hopefully that's going to increase the amount of steel produced and we can start working our way through this iron ore and coal. We still do have an oversupply of coal, though. Ship 28 is getting... So, let's clone that fella and change your orders to Penhall Holt. And then again, we'll start with 6. We'll see how 6 goes and send them out. Oh boy, replacing all these road vehicles when they get old is going to be super fun, he said sarcastically. So it looks like we've already oversupplied with trucks up here. Go us. Now we've got one more gravel quarry to connect up. There's none down here. There's just the one up here. And I think that was it. Oh my god, with the planes. And now the Type 4 has been invented. Now I think we're fine with the Type 2 or the Type 3 or the Type... whatever. Now this one should be fairly easy to connect up because we've already got the existing station here. So we can just sort of piggyback on that, I guess. How are we going to do this? We'll put a bit of a junction in here. There we go. Yeah, this is becoming quite the industrial heartland. Well, it's a couple of sightings for minerals. It's still exciting to me. I'm also easily excited, apparently. Let's see. What are we going to do? We'll go with the old staple, the mineral silo again. There we go. Let's just pop that in there. And we'll put in a couple of signals to make sure everything is square. Just like that. And now, can we use the existing railway line we built? Boy, oh boy, yes we can. Let's just make that go away, because wasn't that a colossal waste of money? And then we will put in an unloader down at the wharf / dock / thing. Penhold. Oh dear, one of our trains is stalled. That's not good. Let's just keep that in the corner there. What you doing? You're having a bit of a difficult time, aren't you? Do I need to double head you? So you've obviously stopped at this signal here, and when it's time to get going again, you don't have enough tractive effort to actually get going, and you're losing money probably because we're transporting too much coal. So, yeah, it's not looking good for you, fella. How are we going to fix you? I don't really want to buy a second steam engine to haul this train around because, well, it's just going to cost a mint. Yeah, well, look, once you've righted yourself and got yourself going up the hill again, we're going to get rid of that signal because that appears to be at fault here because none of the other trains are stalling. See, this guy can go up the hill fine as long as he keeps moving. So, the moral of the story is until we can replace you with diesels, is get rid of any signals that will make them stop on a hill. Good, okay. And now you're going to get in the way of this chap. So hopefully he can get enough of a run up at the hill, or you're just going to bring the whole operation down. I guess the only positive to you getting stuck on the hill is we've got a bit of time to work our way through our coal reserves. So, little engine that could, do your best. Now, we're building things over here while we're ignoring the problem over there. Just pretend it doesn't exist, and it'll be fine. I really built way too much track there. Let's just get rid of that. Don't need that. Problem solved. Now we just need a train from there to there. It's a nice short hop. Good. Yeah, right. Actually, we might be able to make use of you yet. Let's just get some little gravel trucks out. Let's just get these fellas out. We'll go a 4-tile train. Even though we built a 5-tile station, I don't want to overload this poor fella too much. 140 tonne of gravel, you can handle that, right? Yeah, oops, no, I forgot we've already got a set of orders here. So we'll delete that one. Full load there. And then you can come down here. Force unload. No, no loading. No, we're leaving empty. And you can keep that depot. Hey, see, new lease on life. Look at that. Yeah, recycle, reuse, and stop with the planes. Planes are bad. Train 89 is getting very old. Yes, I'll deal with all of that shortly. Yes, good. Yes. So let's try that again. Hopefully the train itself is not cursed and it doesn't cause the engineer's yard to shut down. He says fervently, heading over there to make sure it hasn't happened. Okay. It's holding firm for now. How's our fuel tanker going? Oh, hello, there he is. No, I don't want to click on the boy, just the tanker. Yes, I told you he would just piss money away, but, when he finally does make a payoff, it'll be a lot of money, I'm sure. I really hope it is, because 63 grand a year is a lot of money to prop up on a loss-making boat. In fact, we could probably send oil back on him. We've got these oil wells up here that are not doing very well at all. Ignore that idea. Whenever I have an idea, I should flip a coin. If tails, just don't bother, because, half of them are real winners. And half of them are real winners. More oil wells. 216 litres of... Wow. Oh, it's only got 4,000 litres. No. So we'd probably get like 2 ships worth out of that and then it'd shut down. Yeah, okay. I should really get around to doing that. That is a lot of passengers. How are our planes doing? Poorly. Okay. So why are some of them only losing 7 grand, some are losing 40 grand? What are you? You're Tillithwaite to Riaway Island. You're Testwaite to Malcolm Rivers City. Where's Testwaite? Where is Testwaite? Where are you coming from? Where else am I sending these planes from? Oh, of course. You're the original plane route. You're doing quite well for yourself. And by that, I mean you're not losing as much money as the other planes are. So, well, we've got a few industries popped up over here. A lot of coal. I'm okay with that. Also more oil. We've sort of ignored this part of the map, probably to our detriment. How are we going at our original station? Yeah, not too bad. A lot of people there. That's good. That's good. These towns are all getting nice and big. We should probably revisit this part of the world. And were there always 2 clay pits there? I get the feeling there used to be 1. Not arguing. Not complaining in the slightest. Hey, look, an oil field. How long has that been there? Apparently a while. Can we do anything with that before we wrap up? Hey, new brickworks. God, it's all happening in this part of the map. This is very exciting. Well, I will definitely replace the ships. Well, there goes a food processing plant that I didn't know existed. That's right. Before we finish, we'll put some more trains on because we had, yes, a massive over amount of passengers. Massive over amount? Massive oversupply of passengers on this line. And I'm pretty sure we're still using cruddy old steam trains. And they're only 6 years old, so, you know, we're going to ignore all the really old trains and we're just going to replace the slightly newer trains, I guess. Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's go with the Metro Camel DMU again, I think. Because what do you cost to run? You cost 16 grand a year, so you are dirt cheap to run. And yeah, I reckon you're gonna do quite well for us. So 4 carriages, so less capacity, but we'll put more trains on because they're nice and cheap to run. So if you could copy, don't share, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's them replaced. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be fine. That was just a massive dent out of our funds, but off you go, sons and daughters. I guess trains can be girls too. Never really thought of it. And we'll just send the fun steam trains back to the depot because they're actually not doing too bad for themselves, but the diesels are cheaper to run and therefore will make more money. And I will get around to replacing them eventually. Oh good, the gravel train's on the move, which is good because he is losing money. How much gravel have we got sitting there? 89 tons, that's not bad. How's the ship going now that he's transporting cargo in both directions, you know, transport fever style? He's making a reasonable profit, 40 grand. That's not too bad. It is September. Are you going to unload yet? I'm stalling the people at home until you unload so we can see the massive payout that we're going to get from a full ship of fuel oil literally transported across the map. No, I'm just going to hit the fast forward button. Ooh, type 3. No. Come on. There you go. Yeah. Papa needs a payoff. Papa needs a big payoff. Yeah, minus 50 grand. That's a big payoff. Can we build a second one of those? Because I'll happily take 250 grand, well, 300 grand every other year. Yes, we can get away with 2 of those, I reckon. Let's make that happen. Where do we build the first one? Over here. Yeah. Clone. Yeah, go. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's fantastic. Good. Well, I think that's quite a positive note to end the episode. So I'm going to get around to off-screen replacing literally every old vehicle until I either A, run out of money, or B, get bored, wander off and have a biscuit. Oh, I do like a good biscuit. But anyway, that's all from me for this week, folks. Hopefully that was entertaining. If not, well, you know not to come back next week, but I know you will. But yeah, thanks for joining me on the next episode of our TTT to TTD adventures. Next part, hopefully we'll start stringing some overhead wires up and getting some electric trains going. But until then, I've been T-Nick. This has been Open TTD with the UK Rail Set. Thanks for your company, and I'll see you all next week. Later days.